Welcome everyone to Cinema Spotlight. Diving into Guillermo del Toro's career, we're going to be talking about Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim is about Raleigh Becket, a pilot of what this world calls a Jaeger, a large mechanical robot to stop and defeat the Kaiju, colossal sea creatures from destroying humanity. Riley, it's Raleigh, I think. Suffering from the loss of his brother in a battle 5 years previously, he teams up with another co-pilot to help against the fight against Kaiju in a last-ditch effort to finish them off once and for all. Let me tell you something. Y'all slept on this one. For a film that made its money back through international release, only so many people went to go see this movie in the US. Seriously, what about this movie did not appeal to you? Big mechanical robots fighting deep-sea creatures from another world? But no, y'all had to give it to the Transformer franchise that had little plot and too much to do. And I'm gonna stop. Woosah. Woosah. So it's it's no secret that I love this movie, as you can clearly tell. There is so much to love about it. On the level, you can witness the action that is captured expertly on the screen so you can see what's going on. Going a little bit deeper, there are logical points to allow the action to happen and is backed up by story points and dramatic beats that allow you to get behind the characters and what they do. Diving in a little deeper, the characters have clear story arcs, so the emotion is allowed to flow between people, and it can be conveyed between each of them to create arcs and allow exciting tidbits between their past and present so they can fight for their future. Simply put, you can get behind this movie, and y'all slept on it! What the fuck? Special effects are pretty good in this movie, which complements the story. It goes hand in hand, which I seem to really point out in Guillermo movies. I think here in this film, it's really perfected in a way that I think is just strengthened over time. Each installment of the movies that he has made has been just kind of like an improvement off the last. And where I was like, oh, it's awkward here, it's awkward there, but you know, it all goes hand in hand. Here he was like, I had time. I wrote how I wanted to see all this. I've had people to really help me polish this. I think I've got myself an excellent movie on my hands. I think I've got this. I mean, to me, the movie just has an impact. It has the emotions needed to let the action happen where and if it needs to. And then there's enough breaks in between to give you the plot moments that don't overwhelm you with too much action. So where there's plot, there's action. When there's action, there are the characters. And they all just flow. I'm really passionate about this. I did not expect this. So, like, as I said, the emotion is something I'd like to point out even more. There's a lot of emotion I wasn't expecting, especially with Mako's character, Raleigh's co-pilot. Man, these names. I am so sorry. Even between both of them, Riley and Mako, they both have traumas in their past, and they are sort of encouraged, if not albeit forced, to open up about them so that way they both can work together. And they have something that needs them to work together, so it adds that layer of conflict that I think is just so beneficial for this movie. I would say if I really have any gripes, if I actually have to reach and say, okay, this is the flaw I have for this movie, as much as I love it, the first two acts are just rock solid. Absolutely just memorable. Things flow so well. It doesn't meander or talk down to you in any way. The third act still doesn't do any of those things. It's just, okay, it's just now more of the same. Like, they finally reach their exhaustion point, but they have to finish the story. So it's like, okay, you got to go do the thing. Now you're finally there, and you realize that's going to be a doozy. Yeah, but everything else was a bit of a doozy because the movie loved to just show you layers upon layers of different concepts and ideas that challenged these characters to reach new emotional heights. I'm saying emotion a lot, and I don't think anybody's ever going to really see as much emotion in this movie as I did. My God, I'm going to stop saying that word now. Either way, I think this film actually means more to me than I realized it did. I think everyone should go buy a copy and enjoy the action, emotion, and I said it anyway. And overall, this story pays homage to a lot of different platforms that I'm not even going to pretend that I'm into. But if you are, feel free to let me know down below what they are. But for that, I loved Pacific Rim and own it on DVD. I am just baffled we gave more money to the Transformers franchise and never gave this movie its time to shine. I'm mad. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. If you have seen Pacific Rim, let me know down in the comments. Be kind, be reasonable, and let's talk. Like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell so you don't miss another video. With all that said, I hope you all have a fantastic and wonderful day. Hope you love my passion for this movie. Until next time.